And welcome back up here to the high school as we change out the sports, but keep the same towns as the Mustangs here taking on Dedham in varsity field hockey. As we start off, as Eric, we know, having called our very first field hockey game last week, that there is no face-offs or no bullies, as they like to call them. And so Dedham had the first shot at it, but quickly back, the Mustangs back in action down at this end down here. Try to get your names and numbers again. Hard part now is these yellow numbers on the backs of the white jerseys are tough to pick up from this far side over here.
They really are.
I have to talk to somebody about that, see if they can change up the numbers for us.
I think that's Shannon Gover over there, number 5, pressuring the Dedham ball carrier, stick handler. Yeah, as we proved last week, we know very little about this sport.
Right.
More than willing to say things. So.
Yep.
Yeah, and I suppose they've switched up sports, but not towns. And unfortunately for everyone listening, nor did they switch up announcers. So.
Exactly. Got to continue to listen to us as we bring you this live action here from the high school. It's a nice movement on in here. Balls all the way through.
Up to Maggie Curran, who's trying to track it down before it goes out.
Oh, nice job.
So.
Good stop there. Looking to grab towards the center of the field.
Maybe Molly Mannering there, number 11. I think so.
Once again, you have that 7v7 situation.
Lots of space.
And if we understand correctly, again, they can change kind of on the fly. As with everything else so far this year, this is the second game of the home and home. Mustangs were over at Dedham yesterday. Here's Maggie Curran all the way through. She's able to bury it.
Goal, very nice.
Outstanding. And early on, the Mustangs take the 1-0 lead. Yeah, Maggie Curran working very hard on that. And that's paid off as the Mustangs come out strong. I was just about to say, yesterday was a 0-0 tie over at Dedham High School. And just like that, the Mustangs have the early lead.
Yeah, nice way to start the game, sir.
Great way to start the game. So 2 minutes in, the Mustangs up 1-0 on Curran's goal. And see if they can continue to build on that as the Marauders head back the other way.
Sniffed out there by whoever the Norwood player is on the far side.
Yeah, we'll get them as they change quarters, because then they'll be on this side of the field. Right. So we'll make sure we pick up some of those folks as they're closer to us.
But Maggie Curran again pressuring the ball up top.
Good look here to the outside here as they pick up the number 25, Trinity Vo. Looks like a little interference there.
And somehow. Something. Number 5 there, Kate Rogers did. Oh, no, that's Shannon Gover, I think. Sorry. Did something wrong. I don't know.
She's not allowed to do. Yep. So Vo will take it in. Picked up there by number 10, Nave Chaplin.
Some sort of
taken down.
Penalty, which I think will need to be taken back out of the 25, right, is what they do now, is restarts are all...
Yeah, it'll come back out here, right, because if anything that had been within that, you can see the various colors on the field, had been inside the red circle, would have been a penalty shot, basically from inside. Now he's walking it back in. Oh, so it must have just been, it was just outside the circle, so that's why Dedham gets it outside. Here is number 7. The senior captain, Maley Crowley, takes the shot, and that just zips wide. So the Mustangs will, I believe they'll get possession on this one unless it went off a Norwood player.
I guess it's Dedham ball. Maybe it normally would have been a corner, and so now it comes out to the 25.
Yeah, so here's your 25, exactly. Yeah. Yep. So it, and again, with the new rules this year, the ball's got to come back outside. They don't want everyone, kind of unnecessarily in the penalty area. So stick on stick work there. Very nice job there again by number 10 Chaplin.
And then pushed wide. I'm noting the different choices Norwood and Dedham have made from a goalie perspective. Dedham has the very ominous looking all in black Darth Vader goalie, and Norwood has chosen to go with sort of a Pokey meets Gumby kind of friendlier goalie.
That's right.
I'm not sure. So far, it's
right now. We'll take the the Pokey meets Gumby goalie
absolutely
outfit,
the blank sheet, no doubt. I think that's Kate. That might be Kate Rogers. I think that was a 15 over there battling on the far side, and then Molly Mannering following up, battling.
Yeah, we had mentioned it's a tough sport if you're not quite sure of the rules, but you add in the changes in terms of just limiting the number of players on the field at a time, and I guess I understand that, but it really has got to change the whole way you kind of play the game as opposed to having extra forwards, midfielders, and defensemen.
Yeah, I would think so. Just that much more space has to change the way you play, right?
It's kind of fun. I've got a couple neighbors, and they have younger daughters that are starting to take up the sport. And I noticed as we were coming up this morning to get ready for the JV game, there's a lot of classes and a lot of youth field hockey that goes on Sunday mornings. Shot strongly across there. They go on Sunday mornings in front of the high school, so it looks like the girls program is really starting to accelerate, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's good for them. It's definitely a sport that I don't really remember being available to my daughter
right
when she was young. I think maybe they started it. You could play a little in 7th and 8th grade, but by that point in time, she was fully committed to soccer. But yeah, it's I think you can't help but make a program stronger by having a stronger youth program. So again, that's Shannon Gover, I think, harassing the Dedham player there. Ball knocked all the way across the field.
Long run for Chaplin. She's able to track it down. Turned nicely. Again, yeah, you probably find that extra space right here.
Up to Kate Rogers.
Yep.
She's going to tap the ball out wide and maybe looking for Molly Mannering. And Dedham was able to knock it out of the field of play for a hit in.
Hit in, maybe? Yeah, we'll go with that in.
We'll go with that.
I think it's either like a hit in or a shove in or a push in, something along those lines, when they just, give that ball just kind of a little touch, and then I think then you can just, fire away on again, everything's got to be on that flat end of the stick. Here's a nice little run here by Colleen Coughlin, another one of the senior captains for this team. And you can see again, the changing on the fly.
Nice step there by the Norwood defender.
Good strong work there. Just trying to get that ball up the field.
Well, that might have been Delaney Gover, the defender there. Number 9 is Brianna LeBlanc.
Yeah, nice of them again to kind of be, playing a little bit over here.
Yes.
And be able to pick up those numbers a little easier. But I saw that, Maggie Curran, the goal scorer, had just, taken a quick little breather, and she's back in up top. It's like you can just kind of see again as you start to learn a bit more about the sport. Is she, kind of like the equivalent in soccer? There's like your striker up top and just ready for that run.
Yeah,
you've got the one defender back on there, number 7, Maylee Crawley.
Yeah, Maylee Crawley, who's apparently a defender, but I think just a moment ago was all the way up in the box making that run. So,
and I think maybe that's kind of what you're seeing this year is coaches have to kind of obviously adapt, and maybe in years in the past you've been a stronger defensive player, but now you need to get those extra bodies up there.
Yeah, and I don't know if normally you make runs out of the back in field hockey, you definitely need to learn a little bit more about this sport. I mean, much like soccer, right? As a defender, you're certainly welcome and often encouraged to make the run into the box. But
all right, so Norwood will get the ball here as there was a penalty inside the box against Dedham. Nice move here towards the middle of the field. Good run going.
Oh, up to Maggie. Nice little overruns the ball.
Yeah, nice defensively job, but Curran stays with it. Still able to pick it up. Drives in. Good defense there. Nice job by Crawley. Crawley's been playing quite well, and I think as she's, again, heads up back the other way. We're just talking about that, where her primary job is defense. And right here, she's, continuing the run.
Didn't get quite as much on that as she would have liked.
Yeah,
but yeah, she definitely.
She might be a little gassed. I think, again, having to kind of go back and forth. Far side there just rolls out of bounds as Katie Susi, the junior midfielder, loses it on the far side. So just about 6 minutes here left in the first quarter. An early goal by Maggie Curran has put the Mustangs ahead 1-0. Coach trying to get the players to kind of move that ball down into the attacking zone. Dedham looks to clear here.
Well, the ball manages to find its way past 3 Norwood defenders.
Yeah. And here comes Crawley again.
It seems maybe she's switched positions now. There's another
player
looks like, playing back.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if.
Well, I know we've got the Dedham roster, and normally Crawley's listed as a senior defenseman. But But like I said, in this kind of situation, I'm fairly certain, I don't want to say positions go out the window, but you need everyone to play offense and you need everyone to play defense. So you're kind of multitasking, as it were. Ball that rolls out of bounds.
So again, for the Dedham hit in, push in,
Yep.
restart.
Restart.
Go with the Dedham
We'll call
restart.
them
That's it, because let's not continue to prove our ignorance.
A little bit of back and forth there on the far side. Kind of with soccer, it's like, Dedham will take this as they can kind of slowly work themselves down the field.
Yep.
Quick little change there by the Mustangs. Get the new player on the...
To Neve Chaplin there, who's making a nice run along the sideline, and I guess wins the restart.
Yeah, Dedham doing a nice job of again, kind of moving that ball, closer into the attacking zone, but intercepted. Great
Good
job
stick work
right there. Yeah.
Maggie
Seemed
Kern
to
letting the
to
ball
get
run
back,
for a
but-
little bit. Oh, and then
Yeah.
Bailey
Crowley strong to the task.
I guess then tripped up there by Maggie.
So we're coming up on 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Once again, Mustangs still ahead 1-0. Early goal, and things
check.
have kind of settled down here in the midfield area. Turn over here. Mustangs able to get possession.
Is it Mary Lee, I think, battling for the...
What's kind of nice here is, we were watching as Susan Reynolds brings the ball up there for for Dedham, number 12, that, unlike soccer, as soon as it changes possession, it's a nice little move there.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, and just leaves it perfectly there for Mary Lee.
yeah.
Oh,
Great
and
job. Well, it's too bad, too. But, you don't really have to wait for the referee to blow the whistle to kind of get the restart. You can, a lot of these girls have just been putting that ball down and taking off, not giving the other team a chance to get set. As Mary Lee works defensively on the far side.
Up to Trinity Vo. And the pass back into the middle. Is that Chaplin
Oh,
again?
and she
I
tries to
think?
give it. Yeah, see, that's a great read there as Vo then comes running, sprinting up the wing and play it again. Kind of like soccer. You kind of play it to an area. Mustangs will get it here as it goes off the Dedham player.
This is Delaney Gover with the restart. Oh, the ball finds its way through.
Yep, gets it all the way through. It's kind of funny funny again. You talk about as quick as time goes is seeing the Gover twins, and I know that the Gover family in terms of both their sons played hockey with both my boys, and I just remember the little Gover twin girls just kind of like running around the rink, and here they are, up here at the high school, and it's just amazing. They're two very, very good athletes. Brings a lot of that. Just kind of like loses that one out of bounds, so she'll go and blame me for that one.
Yeah, you drew attention to her
Exactly.
right now.
Exactly.
Thanks, Mark.
Appreciate that, Mr.
Your parents are probably home cursing your name, right?
So coming up here on the final 2 minutes of the first quarter, Mustangs again still holding on that early Maggie Curran goal. Knocked down nicely
by Mary Lee.
Mary
there.
Lee, unfortunately, looks like a
Maybe some
little
sort of
high on
obstruction.
that.
Oh, and then just a really quick
exactly.
restart from
So
Dedham.
you get that restart, and that's something I think that you kind of miss there in the soccer. Ball just tails out of bounds again.
Oh, that's number 13 over here on our side. Now that's Maddie Barry. His substitution was made, and I didn't notice.
Yep. You come right at her. Again, you got to constantly be thinking in terms of using that flat side of the stick, and just cannot kind of get that ball to stay in bounds. As Brianna LeBlanc trying to send it up, tails away. Ball put back into play. I think that went off of her. So again, so you got to get back quickly. You can see Vo gets the ball in, real quick to Chaplin, trying to get that play over. Long run here.
And then handled nicely over there on the far side by the Norwood player. Couldn't quite get on that one.
Dedham brings back on this way here, the final minute of the first quarter.
That's 22 Jenna Costa, who's battling there in the middle against Colleen Coughlin.
Good turn here.
Curran
Curran kind of like let that run roll right by her, and she's like not missing, trying to look to center that. And again, boy, I tell you, Crowley has been very strong defensively, and here she comes back again.
Making a nice little run. She's got Trinity Vo up ahead in the box. Oh, and then just
Puts on the brakes,
defended
tries-
well
yep.
there, but kick save from
Quick save and a beauty, as they say by Frucci. Oh, right there up top. Boy, have a
Snuck
chance
through.
to yep.
Nope. Oh, and Dedham really threatening here.
Good,
Norwood
able
gets
to
the
clear
clear.
that pressure here in
It
the
was
final
Matty Berry,
10
I think,
seconds.
who-
Yeah, that was big defensive stand there by the Mustangs. Some good pressure by the Marauders, but a good solid clear just as the first quarter is coming to an end.
Oh, and there
It's
just
going to do
saved
it for the
by the bell. so to
exactly by the horn, as it were. But an early goal by Maggie Curran has put the Mustangs up 1-0, and so we will be right back with second quarter action right after this.
On behalf of the Alliance for Community Media and our foundation, we want to congratulate Norwood Community Media for their excellence work in 2019. And we also want to congratulate the town of Norwood for investing in community media that reflects the needs of its people. You do great work every day and every week, and you should be proud.
It's a sign of our commitment to the town we serve. Norwood Community Media is honored to receive the Alliance for Community Media National Award for Overall Excellence. For our weekly Norwood News, hosted by Kristen McDonald. Norwood Digest with Jack McCarthy. Your Town at Work with Jerry Slater. Sports Extra with Mark Hoover and Joe Meehan. Live broadcasts of town events and gavel-to-gavel coverage of town government. The station people turn to for trusted local coverage. Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood. Your home for all things Norwood. Online at norwoodcommunitymedia.org.
And back here, just underway here, the second quarter. Mustangs continuing again, go left to right. Gotta get my directions straight here as they hold on to that 1-0 lead here as we just start the second quarter. Some early pressure here by Dedham, continuing to work their way down the field.
Trinity Vo battling hard against, I think maybe that's Caroline Davey. I can't really make out the
Yeah, they're on the far side.
the number.
Looks like the ball will be coming back up this way. Again, I see Vo standing over the ball, so obviously the call had gone against the Mustangs. So she'll take it here as the Marauders try to set up the offense. Miscommunication there a little bit. Norwood has a breakout here.
Yep, Molly Mannering motoring down the field, looking to pass that ball ahead to her teammate. I think maybe that's Jenna Costa.
And right back at it. Oh, just misfired a little bit there, trying to get that ball all the way through. Smart to kind of, stay with it, stick handling, and then is able to get that ball all the way down. Great job there. It looks like that may be Matty Berry. They're trying to move to the center of the field. Dedham's able to, again, this is a game where, boy, I tell you, you can transition quickly.
No doubt.
You really cannot take any time off, because before you know it, that ball is heading, again, maybe just like hockey, thus the name, is, you can go from offense to defense very quickly. Nice job there to get that ball in deep. Trying to get that ball into the box, you just never know.
This was Matty Berry out there on the sideline trying to cross that ball back into the goal mouth.
So the Mustangs will get this ball, I believe, up here at the 25 for the shot.
This is that'll be Delaney Gover taking the restart.
Looking to try to get that over into the far corner.
And looking for Matty Berry again, I think, initially. Oh, and then
nice little, boy, that was kind of a nice little sharp little play there.
Yeah,
She
it's
kind
like
of
a no-look
yeah.
pass or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat little... I think that's going the other way because the ball came off the ground too much.
Yeah, they do. They kind of, monitor in terms of, high sticks and the like. And, especially you get in closer to the box, some of those high shots, they're going to call on you. It was funny. We were watching the goalies warm up, after the soccer game. And, boy, they're just being pelted with these things. And you look at that one. I thought for sure, if you think of a hockey goalie, they've got a glove on. But that is just basically that non-stick hand is a flat blocker of sorts, so they can't even catch that ball.
No, they think they should just smack it down to the ground. And
And like you said, mainly the saves are going to be made with the feet, as Coughlin tries to get that ball on the far side. Does pick up Vo out there.
And you got Neve Chaplin in the center there, trying to thread the needle there. Maggie Curran back, helping out defensively, and I think it's possibly a Gover over there.
Dedham really quick again, getting that ball in. Kicked away, but Vo is able to knock it down.
I think Norwood's getting called for using the body too much.
I think you cannot hinder in terms of put your body between the ball and the player. I think everyone's got to have an equal shot at it.
It's interesting. This restart at the 25-yard line doesn't seem all that threatening.
Right.
And so I wonder if that's changed some of how you play. Like maybe previously you'd be more hesitant to give a foul in the box because of that penalty corner restart, and so you can defend differently maybe now with these new rules.
Dedham here with some early pressure here in this second quarter.
Yeah, good job there by Colleen Coughlin to win that back, and
Trying to
Maggie
get that
Curran
all.
looking to clear out of danger up to Molly, then intercepted by Maddie.
There you go, bring that all the way down here. Now it's a foot race.
Yep, no, and Molly's going to win it.
Yep. See if she can get
See
some
what she
numbers
can
there.
do with
Curran
this.
coming into the box. Slams on the brakes.
Got Maddie Berry coming in.
Yep.
Through to Maggie.
Oh, that ball in, and
Oh.
Curran's able to.
Wow.
Yeah, Curran's able to bury her second one.
Nice.
A great run there. And Curran gets her second goal of the day.
Yeah,
She's
there
now
wasn't
double
much
the
there.
lead. Yeah, there
Yeah.
wasn't much there. And boy, I tell you, that was a terrific pass in.
Yeah. Well, since it seems like the goalies aren't allowed to cover up the ball, like,
Right.
What do you do with that? Ball?
Right. Yeah, exactly. There is no, you can't put a glove on it. I think that ball remains live until it's either cleared or put in the back of the cage. And Curran gets her second today. And the Mustangs find themselves here with 10 minutes left in the second quarter with a 2-0 lead now. So let's see how Dedham responds. Got some new folks here as Susan Reynolds gets it on ahead
Neve
to
Chaplin.
Chaplin.
again.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there had been some nice, work, by Dedham, and they weren't able to capitalize, and then a good clear. And then the Mustangs are able they are able to capitalize. So
Brianna LeBlanc coming back to do good defensive work there and trying to find Delaney Gover, and couldn't quite catch up to that. So Dedham pressing early following that goal.
yeah, and I think if again, Dedham has had some nice chances. Here they are again, but not quite sure what that call was.
There's
And
no
that's
offsides
good.
if it's
Yeah, there
there.
is no offside. So Morrissey looked like she had a chance at it, and for whatever reason, maybe there was a push off or some sort of interference. And that ball comes back outside. The Mustangs were able to avoid that. Lost out of bounds there.
Trying to walk the tightrope along the sideline, not quite able to.
So we've got just under 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Mustangs now leading 2-0.
So Reynolds back to Crowley and see if she switches the field further. Nope, she's going to
Yeah, it's a nice little stop and turn there.
bring the ball
That's some great little stick work.
Yeah.
And again, because you got to continue to, flip the stick forward to back. Oh, nice little hustle there. I think, Crowley was looking for Chaplin, and the ball just kind of, again, it's on a turf now, so it's going to take off a little bit faster. I know that Dedham, their home games are on the turf field as well. So I think all of the games this year, at least most of the towns that are at least in this pod, all play on turf. So there's really no necessarily advantage if you'd been on a grass field and you hadn't been used to this. So you can another little run there by Morrissey.
I think she puts the ball out for maybe it's going to be a Dedham start up at the 25.
Yeah, up at the 25, I think. Yeah. So Dedham will take this up top. Yeah, this looks like Crowley's going to be
Crowley's
taking
over
this
the ball.
from top.
Mary Lee has the job of defending that initial restart. Seems to be doing a great job. And just a dispossessor and
knocked down nicely. Yeah, there by number 23, Coughlin.
Oh, well done there. And the Norwood defender, who may be Caroline Davey, could be Kate Rogers. I can't really see maybe Caitlin Gillette, any one of them.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk. Like I said, I think we'll have to talk to John Longley about redoing the jersey numbers on the backs here, so that yellow on white just is not going to cut it.
No,
we need to do blue on white.
Yes, we have old eyes up here.
Yeah,
we need help.
Exactly. And I, you know what I have just actually noticed, and I don't know if I'm sure most folks know this, but if you want to know who the captains are of the team, you look on their socks, and the captains will have a band around their sock on just one leg. So, for example, you can see Maggie Kern on the far side, who was one of our captains. She's got, kind of like on soccer, you've got the band on your arm.
Yep.
They wear them here on just on one sock, because I was noticing, especially on the Dedham players as well, you can see they have just the one stripe that goes around the top of their sock. So
that's very helpful, because
there's
I've confirmed that is Caroline Davey, because she is a captain and she has the stripe.
There
Look
you
at
go.
that.
Look, see?
Oh.
Little things that you've learned about the sport of field hockey.
Oh.
Every day we're learning more and more about the sport. I tell you, it's going to be a shame when the season's over. We're going to know way much about it. Well, and then we'll have to get ready for next year. But
and maybe they'll let us come back. Who knows?
That's right. Yeah. Unless we're so wrong about these rules. Anyway, here, nice run here by Chaplin all the way down.
Oh, but also well defended there by Shannon Gover. Although I guess she gets called for something.
Yep. So 6 minutes here left until halftime. Mustangs hanging on to the 2-0 lead.
So the restart here at the 25 for Dedham. Again, Crowley, who seems to be a very key part of this Dedham squad.
Yep, that's a name we've been calling quite a bit. Sneaks that through. Smart play there. Yep, that's a smart play to go off to the side as opposed to trying to force that out, going north-south, as it were.
Yeah, through traffic.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So
it was Shannon Gover with that smart play.
Dedham will sub out here as I think Coughlin gets the breather, and maybe Vo comes back on.
I think that's 25 Trinity Vo. Caroline Davey with the good defensive play there, and the clear
same
back
thing.
Out of danger.
Yep.
And now we're going to get a substitution from Norwood as 9. Brianna LeBlanc sprints off, and I think maybe that's a Gover twin coming back in.
Certainly could be, because I know that they are good, strong defensive players. So I think that's exactly that. Yep. So Gover got her break, and she's right back in the action. So ball will come outside. Looks like that went off one of the Norwood players. Again, you're not allowed to use your feet and whatnot unless you're the goalie to kind of impede the ball. And so it looked like that had kind of hopped up on her. So it comes back outside here. Tried to get
Caroline Davey with the defense, and Molly Mannering, and I think
she's looking to get that outside.
I see Maddie Berry out there, wanted to find her and couldn't quite do it, and then
that's
a Gover
struck ball
clearing that ball. Whether it's Shannon or Delaney, I'm not sure.
It'll sneak through here. You got a 2-on-1 if you can kind of continue to accelerate.
Mary Lee running with Molly Mannering.
Yep.
And then Maddie Berry. Wait, I like this alliterative lines. We've got Molly, Maddie, and Mary.
Shot from outside.
Maggie's plays
still
up
on there, working in the circle.
Oh,
smart
back
play.
Out. I think
yep. Crowley again, strong defensively for the Marauders. Ball right back in.
Oh, and I think maybe called for the obstruction, Mary Lee there.
Yep, so Dedham will take over. They'll take it. I think it comes out here to the 16, just right above the circle. Crowley will tee this one up. Coming up on 3 minutes left until halftime. That ball kind of, you can see kind of like the frustration on her as that ball popped up in the air. It's not certainly what she wanted it to do. A little good opportunity here for the Mustangs as they'll take over the possession down this end.
As Maddie Berry checks out, and another Norwood player checks
in her stead.
Yeah, I can't. Maybe that's Grace Sullivan.
She's working this way. There's some action here, and Crowley's able
Grace
to
Sullivan,
clear.
number 10. So, and just skips over Caroline Davies' stick all the way back out.
Mustangs retain control here.
And for the big field switch.
Yep, you got the wing out here, but Bo steps in sharply.
Does a nice job there.
Yep.
Keeps possession. Turns Gover around a bit.
I thought she had just about taken that ball right off the stick, but the Dedham player is able to kind of recapture control. Working the far side.
Leave Chaplin out there again.
Keep her outside defensively.
And then she saw her teammate couldn't quite get there. And Molly Mannering there to intercept the pass and make the move up the wing.
She continues to work herself all the way up. She's got Curran up ahead of her.
This looks incredibly difficult.
Yeah. It really, and you add, like we were talking, last week when we did the first game about, having to be hunched over so much.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like a comfortable position to be in for,
Maggie Curran with another
looking
chance.
for the hat trick.
She finds Grace Sullivan and
but I don't think
no,
that's
I think some sort of infraction. But wow,
that was great.
It was really good.
That was a terrific run. And I almost thought it looked like she caught that out of the air, but whatever infraction was, that's just a shame.
Yeah, but that was
Curran looking for the hat trick.
Yeah, some nice play there among the front line.
Yep.
But yeah, you can only use one side of the stick. It's small and rounded, and apparently you were saying, I think, that they only come in one size.
Yeah.
Like Maggie Curran is playing with the exact same size stick as the shortest player out there.
Yeah.
And so she's got to bend over even more, and then you're trying to run at speed and handle that ball, which seems to be bouncing a bit, and then meanwhile the defender's running next to you, waving their stick at you. Man.
Yep. So we're here, the final minute of the second quarter. Mustangs again still up 2-0 on 2 goals by Maddie Curran. Almost had her third a few minutes ago.
Oh,
it's too bad.
Obstruction there, maybe.
Yep. From here, it looks like a fine defensive play.
Yeah, Caroline Davey, you can see why she's a captain. She's a very strong presence on the defense out there. Just really tenacious.
Mustangs here with maybe one last chance. 30 seconds in. Good little move there.
Yep, Molly Mannering trying to find Maggie, and she does. Let's see if Maggie can do something with this. Oh, she cuts back inside. But Crowley again, much like Caroline Davey on the other side, just a strong defensive presence.
So under here, the final 10 seconds.
Molly's trying to hurry up and get the start.
Yeah, one quick start.
Yeah, get that
we can
shot
get the
off.
Shot here with 3.
Oh, and look, they just threw numbers in there. I guess that makes sense, right? Like,
Yeah. So great job there as Maggie Curran gets the second goal of the day. The Mustangs will go into halftime here with a 2-0 lead. Good stuff there, I thought. You even had a chance there to kind of get that third one, and again, whatever foul was called. But great job by the Mustangs, and they will take this 2-0 lead into halftime, and we will be right back with third quarter action.
Hello everybody and welcome into the sports update for this week. My name is Brian Dunn and Dover Sherborne was the next opponent to come to town over the weekend in our Fall 1 Sports Weekend coverage. Let's get right into it and go goal by goal of all the action up at Murray Field.
Gloria. Pawan, who's going to put a ball over the top, see if Tim Lee can run onto that. And he does.
Oh, he does nicely.
Oh.
Hey, and he's able to put that through. Oh, fantastic! You could see you can see the way Tamon kind of turned. Kelly, yeah, you can see him stepping up. Oh, Well done.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, that was a great play. Boy, is that smart.
Yeah.
The Mustangs are able to tie this one and come out of this with a beautiful day up here at the high school. Your final score from the high school, Norwood 2 and Dover Shearborn 2.
Girls. Yep, and the ball's able to be in the air.
Nice
Oh,
ball
Will
from
made it.
Carl.
Oh, and
Putting that
Nice.
in, it looks like down the sideline was that 24?
yeah, so Dante's Aldevar, I think, at the goal after Carl's knock in, and then I who touched it a little bit further on, but
So we're excited to see the 2-0-1 undefeated Mustangs.
Yeah, fantastic.
Hopefully continue on their run as they take on the same Raiders tomorrow. I think Aldevar is going to be put this ball in play for the Mustangs. That's a nice ball through. Hey! Outstanding.
yeah,
Oh,
that was a well-struck ball.
that
Nice
was
job.
a terrific ball. There's some nice little pressure here to kind of wind up the third quarter. Shot there, rolls in.
Oh my goodness.
It rolls in. Oh,
Tied.
outstanding.
Yes.
And Dover Sherburne absolutely explodes here in this fourth quarter as they're able to put 5 in, and they're able to pull away fairly easily here in this fourth quarter. And so here is a huge opportunity for the Mustangs here to try to get one on the board. And she's able to bury it.
Nice. Awesome.
Outstanding.
Great
Outstanding.
pick.
I thought these Mustangs, they played in a fantastic soccer game.
I have to agree, and I think DS. Obviously we don't know exactly how every team will match up, but DS looked talented to me. Maybe Bree can do a quick reverse here, get a shot off. Ooh, so close. Nice. Bree from basically her knees gets that shot in on the far left side. That was really impressive, and she stuck with it. It's just exciting to have everyone back out here. Obviously, it's a different setup. Every game schedule is a little different, but I think the girls are just so happy to be playing their sport, especially for the seniors.
And they are up top.
Oh,
Here's a
nice
shot.
turn.
Here's a shot. Here's a chance by Sarah Welsh. Oh, the goalie came out and saved that.
Well done.
Great save. Great save, but what a great job. And now Norwood's got to get back.
Oh boy.
Here's some time. You get down to 19 seconds.
Oh.
And Norwood's able to get back defensively. And again, there's kind of maybe that foul in the box. So that's going to come out to the 25, and that may run the clock, and that may do it. Oh boy, what great chances end to end.
In cross-country action this week, the Mustangs bounced back after a few tough losses to start the year. The girls picked up a W, 37-20, and the boys going to win 30-27. Both great performances from the Mustangs to start the year. In golf action, the Mustang seniors competed in their last match of the season and fell by 1 stroke to Medfield, 228-227. Congratulations to all the seniors on a great finish to the year. And don't forget as well, we get another great slate of games coming up for you against Dedham, including the annual Morales Cup game between the boys soccer programs. This year, since there will be a home-and-home game for each side this weekend, the cup will be awarded by aggregate score, meaning the total number of goals in both games combined. Again, a reminder, you can watch that game live on NCM starting at 11 a.m. Catch you here this weekend. Thanks for tuning in.
And back here ready to start the second half as Curran takes the air quote face off and just
moves
right into the zone. Yeah, that's a great first effort on her part.
No kidding. Yeah, we're not going to be able. Maggie was not going to be denied
Nope.
on that one at
Nope.
all.
And she's setting herself up there, and
Oh, wow.
Mannering tries to send that ball right through.
Took a nice couple
Yeah,
bounces right over
really
Dedham
did.
sticks and found their way into the box, and then forward to
Curran. Oh, wow.
That's the hat trick.
Oh, fantastic. What a terrific setup there. Just one times it to take the 3-0 lead early on. What a great goal. 30 seconds in. What a terrific start here to the second half.
This is apparently the magic minute for Maggie Curran.
Right.
2 goals scored very early on in the start of the first half and the second half.
Yeah, so that is a huge goal. I didn't quite get who made the pass over, but that when you talk about the assist there and Curran in the right spot, And boy, she just buried that. She was not, and there was nothing that McLeish, the goaltender, is going to be able to do on that. So here come the Marauders right back, finding themselves down now 3-0. Nice
ball
move
right
across
through,
there. Vo over to number 10, Chaplin.
Harassed by Delaney Gover.
Yeah, so here's a big moment, certainly for Dedham, but also for Norwood. Yeah, stick out up there. She wasn't able to make contact with the ball, so Dedham will take it there on the far side as Reynolds steps in.
Shannon Gover out to defend. And then
Maybe that interference there, kind of hindering the play. So Norwood works it up here, the far side of the field.
Brown LeBlanc, the other captain, battling there. I think all of the captains are currently on the field. Maggie, Molly, Brianna, and Caroline. Oh, wait, is Brianna not a captain? I thought number 9 was wearing a... Oh, my bad.
So Vo works out here on the far side.
Oh, she's
like
got the...
Rattled right off the stick there. Like that caught her right in the hand. Ball dangerous here.
Oh, yeah. Lots...
Yep.
Dedham numbers in the box, and then Shannon
just flicks it right
nice
out of
clearance
the danger zone there. Yeah, it's still in play too.
Molly Mannering battling along the sideline, manages to... Oh, I guess...
Yep.
Called
Knocked
for
Vo
perhaps
down there.
a little too much of the shielding or something.
Yep, exactly. So Dedham will get it here. 12 minutes left in the third quarter. Curran picks up the hat trick with an early 30-second goal in. Mustangs take a big 3-0 lead here. Ball through again here.
Oh,
Curran
again,
trying to
Curran
go
with a
see-
head of steam,
yep.
and only Crowley between her and the net. Nice turn
Yep.
there by Crowley
Yep.
to
She's
head
got her
that
head
off. And
Looking to send that by. Oh, not, that's got to be hard too. Is just being able to knock that ball down.
oh, nice little turn there
still,
by
yeah, Gover with a good move,
Gover,
but
yeah.
able to knock that ball basically kind of out of the air with that thin stick,
Yeah,
and
no
then
kidding.
maintain control.
And I think that call's going against Dedham. Neve Chaplin, who seems to have gotten a rap on the knuckles for her trouble too.
Yeah,
I think it looked
yeah.
like she was shaking her hand out.
I was going to say, kind of that sometimes you get that stick on stick, or stick. You got you're holding it there, and anything up, making contact there, that's going to leave a mark. So
Yeah.
and yeah, again, you're not wearing any gloves. I think you've got shin guards and basically kind of a face shield, as it were, up on the eyes.
Yeah, I think
And that's it.
Yeah, maybe a mouth guard and
Yep.
And some shin pads.
Mustangs working the ball back into the attacking zone. Some
I think
good
that's
pressure
Delaney
here.
Gover over
Yep.
there,
Nice stop and turn.
up from her defensive position to bring some pressure. And now we've got Caroline Davey crossing into Dedham territory as well. She was hanging way back.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. You kind of see they have just the one Norwood defender here all the way back at the 40-yard line. They kind of just seem to have dropped that second defender back too.
Even at this level, it seems very hard for these girls to really kind of put on that burst of speed when they've got the ball on their stick.
Exactly.
I don't know how it's hard to run full speed when you're bent half over, I think. And
Curran
and
looking to get
Curran
the
with-
fourth one,
looking
and she's
for her
able to
fourth.
do so.
Oh my goodness! I think we may have
Wow.
found the TVL Player of the Week right now.
Outstanding as
4
Curran gets
goals.
her fourth goal. As Mustangs now increase their lead 4-0. She just turned and just fired that ball, and I think she's going to get maybe a quick little breather here. Yep. But Mustangs increase their lead now 4-0, and all coming from Maggie Curran. 2 here in the third, 1 in the first and 1 in the second.
She's
Great
replaced-
work by her today.
No kidding. Replaced by Jenna Costa there in the center of the field. But yeah, no, what a great game for Maggie, huh? And
Right
Rowan
back
Henry
at it.
battling along here. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's just like great stick work, and you just knocked down there nicely by number 12 Reynolds. But kind of that same thing. You're putting it towards an area, long run.
Is that
Just-
Annie Delaney, I think, trying to catch up with
I think
that?
so. Was she not able to, or?
Oh, but somehow.
Oh yeah, maybe it went off. Well, maybe it went off Reynolds' stick. 'Cause
Oh,
she was the
could
last
be.
one to touch it. So, a couple more subs here for the Mustangs. Maybe with this 4-goal lead, we'll start to see a few more fresh legs here as the Mustangs were under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. Mustangs now with a commanding 4-0 lead. Kind of one of those. You find yourself up by this particular margin, and we're able to put in 4. It's certainly not to say that Dedham can't do the exact same. So you just got to make sure that you continue to play your game as Dedham tries to send that all the way down.
Apparently, something against the Norwood coach, I think.
Yeah.
Would have been,
Crowley
would have been
struck
Allison
that
Gulliver
barrel
who got
hard.
Hit. And there's Shannon Gover trying to feed Jenna.
So Vo brings it back this way over the midfield stripe.
And then intercepted
Great
easily
job,
by.
nice. Oh,
Yeah.
trying to get it to an area.
I think she thought maybe Lizzie Cardini was a little further wide.
Yep.
Now Lizzie gets the fun job of putting her face in front of the ball.
That's exactly. Able to get that ball in. Trying to get Vo on the wing. Again, Norwood back. Nice job defensively. That's a good look there to the center of the field as Coughlin's got his shot.
And the
Kick calmly away.
Taliafrucci just calmly kicks
Yep.
that ball back out to the 30-yard line. Bo and Cardini battling. Oh,
Ball,
Ball
one of
sneaks
those
through.
kind of like those little hop things there. Assuming that it's probably going to go against the Mustangs. So I think this ball will come out. Get a change here all the way on the far side. The thing about changing though is that they're not going to wait for the player to get on. So if you're coming off, you got to get on and right back into position fairly quick. As you can see, the Norwood player still is yet to get in. As it looks
Crowley
like
trying to
Crowley
sneak.
trying to go all the way through.
Oh, and Vo looking for teammate out wide. Annie Delaney comes back to harass the shooter, and
Comes right back out. So Dedham will reset coming up on 7 minutes here in the third. Kind of a little sense of urgency here on the Dedham. I think, if they really want to make a good solid fourth quarter, that they're going to have to try to certainly get one in here. And they've had some sustained pressure here for the past couple minutes up on the Mustangs.
yeah, watching these goalies, right? You're wearing this big mask, which I'm sure cuts down your line of sight, and you've got all this goofy equipment on, and then you're supposed to kick this tiny little ball that's
Yeah.
coming at you
Yeah.
at speed.
Plus, you add your face mask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So yeah,
so your
now
face-
basically all you have is just peeking between under two masks almost, as it were.
Oh, Crowley really trying to do it all herself here, and manages to
Yeah.
get him through.
She's going
She's
to go
gonna
on
get
the
it.
backhand,
And
and
she
she's
gets the
able to
goal.
do it. That was a great individual effort there by the senior defenseman captain. Yeah, she was not to be denied, and just continued the entire way, all the way through. Put that one in, and we were talking, one of those things that I think that the Dedham really needed before this fourth quarter was at least to get on the board.
Absolutely.
And they have done so, and so now you're looking at a 3-1 lead here. I'm sorry, a 4-1 lead here for the Mustangs. Still up by 3, but we've seen how quick things can change.
Absolutely. So Jenna looks for Lizzie out wide, and Lizzie returns the favor.
That's a nice little look there.
Tracks that ball down nicely.
Oh, stepped in
Yep.
very
Handled
well
nicely there
by the
Colleen
defenseman.
Coughlin.
Yep. And she turns back, putting that ball through. Oh, try to just touch that over.
And it was Mary
Nice
Lee
little
looking
play.
to try and receive that, and just couldn't quite get a stick on it.
Mustangs change out again.
Yep. Seems like maybe Lizzie Cardini's come off, and we've got Maddie Berry back in.
Coming back here on the near side. So Crowley zips it over to Vo. Nice little step there. Another nice little movement.
And I think that
She'll
might
pick
be
up the contact there for sure.
Instruction. Delaney Gover, or is that Brianna LeBlanc?
That's my-
That's
Brianna
Brianna
LeBlanc, yep.
LeBlanc, yep.
So Dedham resets. Turn, but nobody there for Dedham.
Maddie
Norwood
Berry
takes
looking to-
over.
Colin Coughlin intercepts easily.
Yeah, I think you've seen here for the past couple minutes as Dedham really has kind of started to turn it on a little bit, carrying some of the play here this third quarter. Down now only 4-1.
Yeah, I mean we've called Crowley's name a lot, and talking about how she seems to keep. But I keep also seeing Trinity Vo and Colleen Coughlin and Neve Chaplin, like some solid starters for this Dedham team as they continue to threaten Norwood.
So you get the penalty out there. You can kind of hear there is a little cheer from the far side here. The Dedham teammates know that this ball is their possession up here at the 25. We're coming up just about 4 minutes left in the third. So Dedham really kind of starting to take a little bit of it here to the Mustangs. They kind of need to pick up their game here. Another contact, I think, on the stick could have been the round part.
I think
of
actually
the
it
stick.
looked like maybe off a foot.
Oh, okay.
I saw the ref touch her foot, so I'm thinking that might have been what the call was.
Norwood here looking to probably turn it outside, loses possession.
Juliana
Shot
O'Neill
kicked
working
up.
hard.
Nice save there by Fruch.
But apparently something wrong with that he's giving it back to Dedham.
So Dedham controlling the play right here. And again, you talk that maybe from 25 out, it's not as threatening as if it had been when it comes from the goal line. But still, you don't want to be giving these guys any room here.
Oh, nicely done there. Crowley was again, carrying that ball in quite easily, and Mary Lee, I think, stepped in and took it back, and then got the foul called, and hopefully Norwood can turn this ball the other direction for a while. Battling on the sideline.
Comes back Dedham's way. So yeah, Dedham's putting on some nice pressure here late in the third. So Mustangs are going to have to be careful. You don't want to give up another one.
No, certainly not.
That'll certainly change the demeanor of the fourth quarter. Yep. So Dedham continues. So it looks like Crowley will step in for this one here for the Marauders. Just about 2.5 minutes left here in the third. Mustangs holding on to the 4-1 lead.
Trinity Vo put the ball at her stick. Oh, and looking to drive that ball in. Katie Susie over there fighting with Caroline Davey.
Oh, and that ball just went through the crease and just went wide. It's a good thing that Crowley wasn't down there on that far side, as Mustangs able to avoid that one. But some nice work here by Dedham. They really have turned it up a notch.
Yeah, that Crowley goal I think has sort of reinvigorated them, and they're battling.
Yep. And again, I don't know enough about the rules, but like for example, I see that Dedham had the push in here from the 25. If I'm down 4-1, I'm not walking to put that ball. Maybe you have to, I don't know. But if it's kind of one of those, I would sprint to the area to get the ball back in play with a running clock.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Norwood would like to have the ball down the other end.
Exactly.
They'll also play this game where the ball's just sitting there.
Great little takeaway.
Yeah.
Got numbers here, kind of 4 on. You get up ahead.
Oof.
Frucci out to make the great save there. She came out to challenge. Knocks it off to the far side. Here under 1:30 in the third. Trying to kick that ball out again.
Yeah, right now.
Still bouncing all over the place.
Right now, Dedham seems to be beating Norwood to every ball and winning every call. So this is just some real sustained pressure here. And I think Norwood will be lucky if they can weather this last minute of this quarter.
Exactly what they need to do here. If I'm Dedham, I just might look to try to tee that up. I've already got it back in the box. And that's just going to sail out of bounds.
But again, that's not a bad thing for Norwood, right?
Yep.
The clock's still running.
Yep.
And Neve Chaplin may have heard you. She sprinted to get that ball.
I was going to say, she went to go get that ball quickly. Was not about to, waste any sort of time.
Another restart from Crowley way out top. This time she's taking it further in by herself. Oh, and she almost managed to make that turn. Oh, and there we go.
You got some numbers here under the final 30 seconds in the third. Stops. Oh, it's a nice look across.
Yeah, and they've got numbers.
Now, if she could send that up, she could send that up, and she's able to.
So that's Mary Lee coming alone in the box. She's got
help.
Maddie Berry trailing with her.
And is able to put it in.
Oh, that's tough for Dedham after all that pressure. To give up that goal like that, that's a backbreaker.
That is a tough thing for Dedham, and you can just kind of see, I think, kind of a couple players bent at the waist after that. You had all of that pressure down here in the Norwood end, and one run, but boy, what a great transition. They saw their teammates, they knew, putting it more to where the person's going to be, not where they are, was absolutely terrific. So 5 seconds left here. I've seen this before. I think it's kind of called like dribbling. You're able to, if you can put it up on the on your stick, you can dribble that ball as long as you can by bouncing it on your stick.
Huh.
Yeah. So
That's kind of cool.
that will do it at the end of the third quarter. Boy, that was a huge goal at the end, just as it looked like things were kind of rolling Dedham's way. The Mustangs were able to put it in. I didn't quite, unfortunately, I didn't get a look at the goal scorer there. I didn't see who put in that fifth one. But the Mustangs increased their lead back up to 4 now. They'll take it into the fourth quarter, and they're ahead 5-1. We'll be right back with the final quarter.
Norwood. Here, we are chosen at birth. Our loyalties are predetermined. And our families, defined. Raised by the stories of those that came before us.
Here's a breakaway. Bill Norman, he's in back and score!
Fearlessly driven by the hope of what's to come. It chooses us. It defines us. And for us, it's everything. This is Norwood. And here, sports are in our blood.
Norwood Mustangs 2015 are the state Division I champs.
On behalf of the Lansford Community Media and our foundation, we want to congratulate Norwood Community Media for their excellence work in 2019. And we also want to congratulate the town of Norwood for investing in community media that reflects the needs of its people. You do great work every day and every week, and you should be proud.
It's a sign of our commitment to the town we serve. Norwood Community Media is honored to receive the Alliance for Community Media National Award for Overall Excellence. For our weekly Norwood News, hosted by Kristen McDonald. Norwood Digest with Jack McCarthy. Your Town at Work with Jerry Slater. Sports Extra with Mark Hoover and Joe Meehan. Live broadcasts of town events and gavel-to-gavel coverage of town government. The station people turn to for trusted local coverage. Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood.
But they're definitely letting them.
And we're ready here to start the final quarter of play. Maggie Curran back in up top for the Mustangs. 4 goals today, and the Mustangs take into this final frame a commanding 5-1 lead. We were just talking, obviously, during the break, and here comes Dedham right back at it. But, that's got to be just kind of a heartbreaker for the Marauders there. They had really kind of turned things around following Crowley's first goal. Lots of pressure, nothing to show for it, and then, that's, the way things break is that there's a, breakout by the Mustangs, and they're able to, increase that lead back up to 4.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Did she just think it was going out?
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure exactly. Obviously there was some sort of call that was, I was like, you don't want to make it 5-2 like that.
Yeah, that was,
yeah.
Oops. That's what happens when you have announcers who don't really pay enough attention. Mahler Mannering not quite able to catch up to that as it rolls under the trainer's golf cart.
So here in the final frame, Susie will take it out here for Dedham.
Sends it back to Crowley.
Yeah. That's a nice little look there, just to
switch the
one
field.
little pass.
Up to Neve Chaplin again.
So we'll see, exactly how much Dedham begins to press, find themselves in the position that they are in. And we'll see what the Mustangs do. Again, you just kind of continue along, continue to push and push. Mustang ball coming back this way, but just kind of continue to, do exactly what you've been doing through 3 quarters of play. Some terrific stuff, and here comes Curran again.
Nice little outlet
flicked
pass
over
to
nicely.
Mannering.
Yep.
It looks like Norwood has definitely switched things up in the back. I see Kate Earl now playing defense. I don't think we saw much of her in the earlier quarters, and so taking advantage maybe of the lead to play some of the younger players who don't get as much time, or some of the seniors who don't.
Yeah, Kate Earl had quite a basketball season this past winter. Yeah. So I mean, it was talking to Kristen O'Donnell the other day about what's going to happen with basketball this winter. And the hope is that they'll still able to get it, but you look at both the boys and girls basketball programs, and just they were primed for a great run. So hopefully we'll be able to get that season in for them. There's a nice long look there. Mm-hmm. But again, Crowley tough to the defense. I know Curran was hoping that would continue down. Crowley keep going.
Again.
Yep.
Met there in the middle by Caroline Davey. Continues to harass Chaplin, and now Trinity Vo.
It's a
gets
nice
Kate
little
Earl
move.
Moving and
Great shot. Great shot to the far side. Oh, wow. Beautiful goal.
It was a very nice goal.
Yeah. So Vo makes it 5-2 now here, with still plenty of time left, as there's just about 12 minutes left here in the game.
Yeah, plenty of time to score 3 more goals, no
Without
doubt.
question. That was a terrific shot. Frucci had no chance at that one, as she was able to put that on the far post.
Well, and just a great first move to get Kate Earl moving past her and then bringing the ball back. Just a nice play by
dribble.
Trinity overall. Oh, and you don't want to get Maggie's way when she's she's an ice hockey player too, and I think there's Caroline Davey heading that off.
Yeah, that's and again we want it. It's one of those. It's 5-2. You want to probably try to take just as much time as you can here.
Sending it off over the touchline to not a bad thing. Run that clock. Yeah. So also playing defense now. It looks like it's Caitlin Gillette on the far side. I think number 19. Was out there. So Gillette, Davey, and Earl in the back line.
I think it's one of those, now I'm kind of picking up a little plays here. That went off one of the Norwood players' foot, but I think because Dedham retained possession, they don't stop. Like, I think if Norwood had picked up the possession off of the foot, then it becomes a dead ball. But because, kind of in soccer, if you continue to play, then I think they let him play on. Nice move there by Morrissey, looking to get towards center.
She finds Coughlin up top there.
Nice little save there too.
And Morrissey just puts it wide.
Yeah, I think she had a chance right there, and just was able and just kind of shot it wide. But once again, I think the Mustangs need to be careful here. Yeah, you don't want to, you don't really want to give up another one and have it just within a couple, because you can score fairly quickly in this game.
It certainly seems like it.
Yeah,
based on Maggie Curran, no doubt, right?
We've pulled in 7 goals so far between these two teams, so.
Kate Earl with some good defensive work
taken
there.
Away nicely.
It looks like Abby Lee has also checked in, playing up top here, right in front of us on the near sideline, number 3.
So Earl will get this.
Molly Mannering takes the ball initially and
it's a good clear.
Gives it a nice whack right to Crowley.
Yep.
Was pressured very quickly by.
Yeah, coming back this way, and again, you really got to you can't even really kind of take a look at the referee. You need to get right back in the play, because someone like Crowley here, once that ball's in play, she'll just take off.
Molly Mannering just went down hard. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Ooh, thank goodness Chaplin's stick didn't find.
That's rolling around here. Need to get this thing out of here,
and they do.
They're able to do so, but still some dangerous play down here. Mustangs really need to kind of pick this up. Coming up about 9.5 minutes left in the game. Dedham putting on some really good pressure here.
And they're continuing the pressure that they were doing just before they gave up that final goal of the third quarter. So they need to be careful that they don't do that again. But definitely. Oh, and there's a.
Off the post.
But,
yeah, they're able to bury it. They're able to bury it. And so just like that, Dedham has pulled within 2. Now with, again, plenty of time left.
Yeah, no kidding.
9:20 left here in the fourth, and it is now a 5-3 game. As the Mustangs, who had at one point a 4-0 lead and then a 5-1, have now seen that lead reduced down to 2.
And so it looks like maybe Norwood is putting some of their starters back in the game.
I do see that Maggie Curran is taking, maybe a quick little breather. She's there on the far side, I think.
Abby Lee stayed in, but now Maddie Berry's in. We've got Caroline Davy and I think both Govers back there on defense. So Dedham's definitely put the fear of God in this Norwood squad with those quick goals to start this quarter.
So I think we're going to see what kind of, you don't need to necessarily certainly want to panic in any way. But you really need to, to pick up the game here. And that one goes, I think, off of the Dedham stick. And so Mustangs should at least retain possession as they kind of work themselves up the field here.
Well, looks like Maggie Curran's going to check back into the game.
Across the field, but no one there.
Yeah, well, deflected enough by Coughlin there so she could take possession. It's Mary Lee battling in the center of the field against Coughlin. Harassed her enough for a...
That's a good clear off to the side. That's a smart play. Just kind of get that thing off to the far side. Coach keeps that...
Yeah, and gives Abby Lee a chance to check out and let Maggie Curran come back in.
Oh, it's one of those kind of, if you could just get that ball up to her, because, she checks in right at midfield, and it's just too bad the Mustangs didn't have possession. They could have sent that up real quick. So 8 minutes here remaining in the fourth quarter.
And there's a drive out of the back by Delaney Gover, I believe that was. I think Shannon's on the close. Yep, the near side, and Delaney's across.
There's a nice little touch there. Trying to get that ball outside.
Oh, just couldn't quite get it around.
Trying to get that ball up. Mustangs got to get back on defense here.
Crowley again has the ability to just weave her way through traffic, and she's doing that right now.
Got to watch that far side.
Good stick work there by Shannon Gover, who managed to knock that one out and keep it from finding its way through to Chaplin there.
Well, the ball looked like it was going just wide, but Norwood's able to kind of get it outside of the circle. 7.5 left. Dedham really making a big, strong move here in the fourth quarter. Frucci will let that one go out of bounds, and I believe Mustangs will take that one at the... Nope, maybe that comes out here for the...
I guess that was off of Norwood?
I guess it was off of Norwood, or somehow Norwood got called for whatever infraction there was inside the circle. So Crowley will take it here. As he surveys the field, see what's open. Looks like there was a body contact or blocking the ball down there with the knee or the shin type area. So Dedham continues.
Yeah, Dedham really has had the majority of the pressure in this quarter, no doubt. And I guess
quickly back in play, sending that's a smart play too. That's too bad you kind of keep that ball in play, just kind of curled out of bounds there.
Yeah, I think this is where you really the clock is your friend if you're Norwood, and you want to, anytime that.
Picked off nicely, boy. Maggie really saw that one.
Yep, and she's just got a head of steam now. Yep. Makes
Works
it
her
through
way all the way through.
And keeps going.
Oh,
save!
Strong
wow,
save by
nice
McLeish. Well, she kicked that one all the way out, and if you can get that ball here to the center of the field,
she had to beat on that.
She really did. That was a nice run there by Curran.
There's Morrissey trying to work the ball forward. Finds Coughlin again.
It's a smart play again. Kind of going back.
I think Coughlin just got called for the shield or obstruction or whatever the call is, but term is. But no, I guess not.
Well, it's funny because it looked like she was ready to back off as well.
Yeah.
And I did. I looked down here, and the ref here on the near side, she had her arm pointing towards the Norwood goal, so I had to assume that it was, going against the Mustangs.
There's Shannon
nice
Gover
turn
doing a nice job turning through all that traffic and chasing the ball down and see if she can beat Susie to it. She does. Maybe gets away with a little foot.
Continues.
Oh, it just
continues all the way down.
Yep.
Gover on a run.
Oh, and then trying to find Molly Mannering, and she does.
Oh,
puts that
nice
ball
little
forward.
breakaway.
This is a nice chance for Norwood. Shin guard down. I'm not quite sure. Oh, no. All right, I think that's Norwood's ball back at the top of the.
I think it is there. Yeah, whatever that was. Yeah, shin guard came out. It was something down on the field it was Crowley shin guard. But that was a great run there by Gover. And she just stuck with it the entire way. So Mustangs here with about 4:30 left. Get the shot here from the 25. Resets up high. A little giving back and forth there.
That's tough giveaway because you're way up high and most of your team is down low in the box. So thankfully they got back quickly to negate Dedham's numbers. But
yeah, I thought that went off the back of the Morrissey. And just like that, see a smart play.
Maggie up again. Maggie makes a nice turn.
Yep.
Once again.
Continuing to work down there so you get some help. All the way through. Oh, great save there as McLeish is able to close it off the pads. But once again, a terrific effort there by Maggie Curran. Pretty much individual all the way down there by herself.
Yep. And I think, Nora will take these restarts all day long because, again, the clock's still running and there's no chance that Dedham can score when the ball is sitting, dead at the 25-yard line. Caroline Davey trying to find a way back into.
Must have been something.
Something happened.
Something in the box, and it looks like, so something goes against Norwood there. Dedham will work up. Once again, if I'm Dedham, I'm kind of starting to accelerate things. I'm not walking to the ball.
No.
I'm getting there as fast as I can.
So Crowley trying to find Susie out wide, and she does. Then up to Morrissey. And Gover again with the great defensive work. Stopping her.
Able to sneak that one through.
Chaplin through.
Oh, that's a nice move through there. Yeah, and she continues to work.
Wickets. Oh, boy, this is dangerous.
They try to get back there defensively to help out. And the Marauders now find themselves down only one goal with still plenty of time left. There's just about 3 minutes left here in the game. And boy, that was close. You saw exactly what they were trying to do there defensively is it had gotten past Rucci. So here we have a huge test for these Mustangs. What had been a 5-1 lead is now 5-4 with 2.5 minutes just about. Curran trying to drive that ball deep.
Oh, geez.
Still trying to drive that ball deep. She's not going to get the call and it comes back this other way. I think we'll see Vo back here, number 25. She had been taking a little rest too, so you got to watch out here. She's got probably some fresh legs. Stayed right there.
Credit to this Dedham team, right?
Oh, yeah.
Down 5-1. They don't give up. They keep pressing and pressing and pressing, and they're within striking distance of tying this game.
Without question, and still plenty of time. Just 2:20 left here in the final frame. We now have got ourselves quite a ball game. What had been 5-1 on 4 goals by Maggie Curran. Marauders have come storming back to pull within 1. So let's see what the Norwood defense can do here. We don't need to get anyone in that circle. Try to keep them all outside.
Headed off there by Kate Rogers. Sends it back out to Crowley again, making her presence felt.
I can't quite tell if there's kind of a defensive change here for the Mustangs because I think Maggie Curran is off. I don't see her up at the top, so they've kind of started to load in some more defense, obviously, to kind of. Fruch is just going to kick this one. Actually, let that one roll. Smart play.
Yeah, just let the clock run.
Yep, 1:30 left here. Mustang ball.
Yeah, it seems like Kate Roger had stepped in. They still got the Gover twins and Caroline Davey back on D. And then...
So final minute of play here.
Trying to find
Norwood just needs to get that ball out, and that's a kind of a turnover there. That's what you don't want to see.
Yep, and see, Norwood's wise to the quick restarts.
Yep,
there. You see them hustling back. Oh, and Crowley once again just
seems
working her way through.
Some terrific stick handling work on her part. That's a good
just
little clear right there.
I think at this point, just put the ball as far away from goal as you can.
So I mean, again, you want kind of that sense of urgency as Crowley seems to just kind of be taking her time as the time continues to wind down here. 35 seconds left. Dedham looking to get that final goal to see if they can tie it. Norwood just looking to get the pressure out of the
and
way
she gets
here.
the
and just send this one.
You'll kind of
right.
You see what she wanted to do.
Yep. Coming back here in the final 20 seconds.
I'm not sure I understand why the call going back the other way, but
no, it's coming Norwood's way.
Okay.
So
I guess they wanted them to restart. Maybe Molly was too far ahead for the restart.
Not quite sure, but if this is the final 10 seconds, then.
But yeah, act very confused about where that ball goes.
Exactly. Norwood's just going to send this one all the way down. Crowley's going to take one last shot. She's not able to get it off, and the clock comes to Norwood's rescue as they're able to hold on here for a big 5-4 win as the Mustang varsity field hockey team gets their very first win of the year, having tied the same team 0-0 yesterday. And Eric, it's one of those, like you said, credit to Dedham. You find yourselves down 4 goals at 5-1, at one point, and they come, like I said, they come roaring back to get within 1. And Norwood will take the win certainly, but you want to make sure that when you've got a team, down as you were, you want to make sure you can kind of put them away. But on the other hand, if you're Norwood, knowing that, say, if we find ourselves down a couple goals, look how quickly things can turn around. So
yeah, absolutely. So great game by both teams. It was a lot of fun for us to watch.
Without question. Maggie Curran got to be the star of the day on this one with 4 goals as the Mustangs hold on here for their first one of the season. Your final score up here at the high school, the Norwood varsity field hockey team 5, Dedham 4, and we will be right back with the JV action.